What's going on, y'all? This is the INQUIRES team. I'm Walt Mars. That's B Horace, and we got another one for y'all today. What it do?
Listen, man. Listen. Hey, look, I'm so excited to be back with y'all. Listen, if this is your first time looking at this, make sure you liking that thing. Make sure you sharing it. Make sure you're going to all our different platforms. We everywhere, like, SoundCloud, YouTube, Instagram. Make sure you checking out our affiliates, Making Up with Friends, checking out our freaking morning show, INQUIRES Morning Show. You can do it all. You can do it all. It's all here. It's just growing. It's expansion, man. Yo, loving to be a part of the team. It's INQUIRES forever, man. Go ahead.
Anybody can be a part of the INQUIRES team, man. The subscription is free. Just like we stated that last week. The subscription is free. Anybody can be a part of the team. All you got to do is show up.
That's it. That's it.
That's it. That's it. It really is that simple. It really is that simple. Show up. Let us know you're there.
Mm-hmm.
You can get out there. You can do what? 5-minute circuit course. You can do some in-house spots before you sit down on the couch to watch your Mad TV. I don't know what's out now, but before you watch your next episode of your show that you watch it, you know what I'm saying? You can be doing 10 squats.
Mm-hmm.
10 squats. Yelling INQUIRES fit for each one of them. INQUIRES fit.
Yes.
INQUIRES fit. Yeah, it's straight up, and it's straight like that, man. Like, you know what I mean? Because we pride ourselves on incremental changes, man. We pride ourselves on incremental changes, and it's one step at a time, man. And it's not gonna be overnight.
People definitely don't understand that, like, where it don't really matter where you start from. A lot of times, stuff come down to just consistency. I was talking to my homeboy. You gotta check out our show with Benny Worth Consulting. I was talking to Buzz, and we got to talking about transformation and consistency. You know what I'm saying? My friend, he done went through a transformation himself, with his own fitness and health, you know what I mean? And he still missed the message to say, listen, man, all that is okay, but when you get consistent, you can make some real changes. You can make some real changes. Because you know what he couldn't understand? BCP.
Body composition?
The body composition program.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So for those of you who were already in the military, are probably already familiar with this program, right? But just to cap it for those of you who are not familiar with it, every couple of months, like a year or so, people that's in the military, they have to take what's called a fitness test, right? A physical fitness test. Now, do people fail? Yes. It's a shocker, right? Because you would figure everybody in the military is fit, but that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? In the Honorable Marine Corps, it's about 200. We're about 200,000 strong, and things like that. And every base that I've been to, you got about 10 to 20, you know what I mean, maybe Marines that find themselves in that BCP program, meaning what? They either overweight or they fail. Right?
Well, so there's two separate programs, but they're under the same scope. But it is RCP for the remediation, and then BCP. But yeah. But they both do the same thing together.
Yeah, they got to get up. I'm like, they out there. Them boys out there like 5:30 Monday through Friday, and they running their asses around base, right? And he was like, dang, how can somebody fall onto that? I can't see somebody falling into that. I say, when somebody is all over your back for 3 months, you know what I'm saying? And they watching every single thing that you eat, and they slapping freaking chow hall cakes and brownies and chips out your hand, and they got you freaking working out 24/7. Yeah, you're gonna get in shape in 3 months.
Because you got to think. So a lot of it is due to the person, whoever's on BCP at that time, They're one or two reasons. Either one, they really are just lazy, and you know, and they just didn't do anything. Or two, the work schedule. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys are the younger guys, and they're the ones that got to stay back for chow or whatever. So they the ones picking up the McDonald's, or they the ones that, and it's unfortunate, but that's the leader's fault. You know what I'm saying? Well, the leader of that shop is their fault for, or a lot of them been stuck on night crew. A lot of them get stuck on night crews, you know what I'm saying? So the eating habits are all off. So what they used to eating is McDonald's, because McDonald's is the only thing that's open. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot to go into it. Not giving it an excuse. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But within them 3 months, I believe it's 6 months. 3 months, I think you could test out in 3 months. I'm not even sure if that's true. But 6 months is what they try to stick to.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I told him 6 months.
Yeah.
I told him it take you 6 months. If you can't get your act together in 6 months, he's like, what happened then? I said, I think they run you through the program again.
They run you through the program again, and then it's up to the CEO if you get processed out.
Yep. And then you can get processed out. So, you know, I don't really know about other branches, but like the Marine Corps is set up in such a way that, you know, the best thing that you really can do is go through the process. When you try to sit down, it's like maybe you sitting down on the shoreline when you're at the beach, and then a wave come in. You sit down, that wave going to overtake you and put you on your butt, right, or put you on your face. That's how the Marine Corps do. You know what I'm saying? You kind of got to go with the flow, and any like opposition against that flow, you can do it, but they're gonna make you hurt. They're gonna make you hurt for it.
And as far as the remediation go for the people that failed PFT, they can test out of it. You know what I'm saying? But I think they get
Can they test out at any time?
Nah, I mean, I think they, and they don't quote me on this, but I think the first time you can test out at any time. If you didn't make it on after that first retest, you don't make it after that first retest, you're going through the full 6 months of the program.
Okay.
If you don't make it after that first retest, you're going through the process.
I was talking to him, and he was like, I don't get how somebody can get on a program like that and still be fat. I say, listen, where there's a will, there's a way.
So I called one of my guys who was on the program, right? That had an eating log for him and all that. You know what I'm saying? So like, I've done that before, where I want to see what you're eating. So anyway, so he had his eating log, and every day he was like, every morning was like, oh, I'm eating oatmeals, you know, protein shake and some egg omelet with filled with vegetables. And then for lunch, he's like, I had a chicken salad. You know, I had a chicken salad, and I think I had an orange juice, but I might have had water. Okay, all right. And then it's like this, all right, what you got for dinner? He's like, hey, for dinner, you know what I'm saying? He's like, for dinner, I just had just a simple salad and stuff like that. And I was like, you supposed to, you're still supposed to eat. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're just supposed to try to change your eating habits. But anyway, he was giving me all the right answers, that what he thought was the right answers. So I'm on duty one day, you know, I'm just walking around the barracks as I'm supposed to, staying militant, you know, and dude says, we had elevators in our barracks. This brand new barracks now. You don't know nothing about elevators. Right?
I ain't know elevators.
Yeah, but we had elevators in our barracks. So now, you know, I'm on the elevator coming down. He on the first floor. Yo, I lied to you not. You would have thought this was on purpose. You hear me? My guy had 2 big bags of McDonald's with fries in his mouth.
Ready to go. All right, like ready to go.
With fries in his mouth. And I'm like this. I was like this. Oh, let me see you eating love. Let me see you eating love. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, this isn't for me. I just had a couple of fries from
No,
my
he didn't.
yeah, I swear he went that deep, yeah. Yeah, he went that.
Girl, if you don't get out of here with that ugly
mind you, he wasn't like a real social person. You know what I'm saying? So like he wasn't the person that had all these friends, you know what I'm saying? I'm buying these big bags.
He was eating alone.
Eating alone, for real.
He said, what did he say, Austin Powers? I'm fat because I can't stop eating, and I can't stop eating because I'm fat. Because I eat.
Fat bastard.
That's the name of this episode, Fat Bastard.
Yo, nah, but look, you know what? Look, it's up to that. It's up to the individual, man. Whenever you ready to change, man, I'm telling you, just join the INQUIRES Fit team, yo. We will hold you accountable, man. We will hold you accountable. Like we have to try to hold each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like even and players F up too. You know, so you know what I mean. The more the merrier. You know what I'm saying? The more people pressing on the buttons, the better the team will be.
I think so.
And that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So
that's how it be, man. You know, it don't always work out the way you want it to work out. We just recently the team Titans, right? I call them Team Titans. We had our first official game yesterday. It's against the Bucks. And the boys, they came up short. You know what I'm saying? I know. Cue the sad music, the sad applause. We came up short. You know, it didn't work out for us. And I got to thinking in my mind, you know, what can we do to make us better for next time, right? Immediately what came to my mind was like, well, we got to condition, right? We don't got enough players finishing the play, giving up on the play. We need them to get through the whole thing, you know. And I feel like, you know, that was one of our weak points. I ain't gonna give it up too many things. I know the competition watching. You know what I'm saying? But,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because they're gonna use this in the film section. Look at this. Look at this.
See what he said?
You tell him.
Right? So I just want to make the point that you know, I want to take them out, you know, next time we practice and do some conditioning and just thinking in the future, overthinking how I normally do. And I'm like, what if they say like, damn, man, what the hell you running us around? Because we lost, right? Are you doing this because we lost? And, you know, I just want to encourage whoever is out there, the loss, the winning and losing, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. You know what I mean? That's the fact of the matter. It's going to be two sides of it. If it wasn't us, you know, it was going to be them. But either way, you still got to take the progress that you made from the prior week and build on that progress for the next week, right? Either way, because the competition is going to get stiffer. The competition is going to be harder. We can't let up just because we win. And that happens too often. That happens too often. It's almost a winning is almost a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? Because winning make you most of the time complacent. I think I've done it for myself. You know what I mean? And you know, I can tell y'all, I ain't gonna tell y'all everything I do, but I can tell y'all that I'm pretty blessed in life, you know what I mean? And with being so blessed, I think that it has put me in a position sometimes to want to be complacent, to not want to wake up, you know what I'm saying, at a particular time, to not want to, you know, eat the right things all the time because maybe my body looking good. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm the same thing. But it's in those times that you got to push and work harder. You got to keep that. I think we talked about Mamba mentality. You got to check out our morning show. You got to keep that into your brain and say, all right, boom, just because I won, that don't mean that I'm out of it, you know? Yeah. Or just because I lost, I'm not gonna get so much down on myself that's gonna cause me to lose again.
It's like this. You won the fight or you may have lost the fight, but the war is still going. That's what I said.
Thank you. Thank you for
I'm
that.
gonna put an arrow and say peanut gallery.
Excuse me? Thank you. Look, thanks. Thank you.
What you saying is true, man. Like, you know, you gotta keep trucking, man. Like, regardless of what happened to play. And this, I just said the incremental change and stuff, right? Everything is incremental, man. Regardless of what, even inside the game, regardless of what happened to play before, you got to build on for the plays after. You know what I'm saying? As far as the games go, it's not because you lost. Whether you won or lost, I saw that you got tired. So that means our conditioning is off. And that's how you got to present that. Like, whether you won or lost, we're going to increase the sprints. Because our conditioning is off. We got to be better conditioned than any other team because we only have 11 players. Yeah. You got to be better conditioned. Or how many players do you have?
Oh, we got 11.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We only got 11 players, man. So we playing both sides and special teams. So we have to be more conditioned than our opposition, regardless of what it is. Because when y'all play them Montgomery Village boys, them boys never played, boy. Them Montgomery Village boys never look.
They running right now.
I don't even know if y'all that's they in y'all range. They're not even in y'all range.
I doubt it.
Yeah, Montgomery. It was when I was playing the Pop Warner. It was the Montgomery Village boys. I'm Montgomery Village, but so that's Montgomery County though. But yeah, them boys were always ready.
Yeah.
No matter what, man. We was the Colesville Jaguars, and we had some pretty good, players on our team. And we were pretty, conditioned pretty well.
Right.
The Montgomery Village boys always seemed bigger. They lived in a little bit richer neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
but working out with the best equipment. They
was always bigger, better, living in the best neighborhood, and they live in better neighborhoods. But some of their stars didn't live in them neighborhoods. Some of their stars should have been playing on the Colesville Jaguars.
Yeah. Like, right next door to me. How are you playing? Like, how you playing with them? Hey, we got to get to that team. People do that all the time.
They get the recruiting, man. Them Montgomery Village boys was they was nasty, man. It was definitely nasty. Yeah, that's funny.
I like the what was the hardball? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you gotta get this. I like getting the ragtag team together, and we could be the Mighty Ducks. You know what I'm saying? You start off, with a pretty. You like, damn, I'm discouraged. I wish I could do better because all of the kids like on my team are the best kids. Like they got, tons of talent, tons of potential. You know what I mean? And, obviously we don't have, there goes the fairy tale undefeated. You know what I mean? But we still got that Rocky Balboa finish that we can.
You still got Richmond High, Coach Carter. Richmond High, Coach Carter, they lost their first game that he, you know what I mean? And and what'd he do? What Coach Carter do? Coach Carter went and conditioned them boys. Hey, we're not gonna touch the basketball. We don't touch the basketball. We go, we just gonna run. And no matter what we do, we running. Yeah.
I watched Coach Carter.
I had to watch it again too. But even though, I do remember it, but I had to watch it again too. And I was like, I didn't know. I don't remember this many gyms being in Coach Carter, but it's Coach Carter's filled with gym after gym after gym. So like, for real. Yeah.
The only thing I remember about Coach Carter is old boy's son was on the team, and Channing Tatum, and the montage at the end when they get to see what college they go to.
So you don't remember what's your biggest fear, Mr. Cruz?
Oh, that we are not inadequate. That I get us
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta remember that. I gotta remember that line too.
Yeah. Watch Coach Carter again in the like it does have some gems, man. Like, but on the real, I had a cookout yesterday with the boy from Evil Cooney, and I didn't stay in Maryland because my sister has COVID. So I was on the road. Yeah, I was on the road all last night. My sister done caught the vid, but she good. She good now. But yeah, she had it last week. I said, dang. You know what I'm saying? Because I planned on going to that. I was planning on taking my grandmother out and stuff like that. I called my grandma and said, Grandma, I love you. But I'm coming up there Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up there Tuesday. I was like, Mom, we got to schedule for Tuesday because I ain't trying to get sick and I'm gonna leave. See, if I was working
else,
you
can't stay anywhere else. The plan was to stay with your sister.
The plan was to stay there. You know what I'm saying? And then because I wasn't gonna stay with my older sister. You know what I mean? It ain't enough room. I had all the kids and all that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna do that, but it all worked out because Brianna came with me to the cookout. And she drove down.
How was that?
Yo, like 12 years, you'd have thought it would have been some awkward conversations. It was like we never left, man.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of them. You know what I mean? You know, get down on themselves and stuff like that. Naturally, you know what I'm saying? Because they've been separated from what we know. And I had to remind everybody, like, yo, we started life together for real.
Mm-hmm.
It might not seem like that, but we really did start life into this adulthood.
Maybe your young adult life.
Yeah.
Like kind of, I don't know, is 30 considered middle age?
No, we're not middle age at all, but yeah, don't put that on me. But we started life together because the reason why I said that is everybody was going through a transition.
Mm-hmm.
Stash just reminded me that her papa passed away right before she came to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like different transition. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was coming to a new country, never been through different transition. You know what I'm saying? So like, we was all with each other at pivotal moments. You know, and look, like I said, it was the greatest thing that I never knew I needed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I never knew I needed it. I told them that we got to do this often.
You never went to like your high school reunion.
Never went to my high school reunion. I know I don't need that, but I know I don't need that, but that's what it was like, yo. That's what it was like. 12 years later, like I said, like we never left, man. Like we never left. G-Fo still the same. Heezy still the same. We did, we used to do the raps. We used to remake songs. And me and me and Heezy was still in sync, like we never.
Did y'all do the song? Did y'all do a song?
We did the Forever song.
What's that?
First name, I want this thing forever, man. That thing hit the same as it hit 12 years ago. He's like this. Heezy was like this. First, I'm gonna drop the video. He's like, first name never, last name make it. Like a loaded rifle, boy. I ain't nothing to play with. Started off civilian, but thanks to Sergeant Majors, I know C-130 pilots on the same rank basis. In the duty section, getting down, cleaning, wishing I was drinking out in town, leaning, trying to find a way to get around, scheming, but I don't feel like getting busted down. Lethan. So Lethan was this dude. Leith was this dude that got busted down from sergeant to private. Like it just kept on going. But anyway, he put that in the song while the dude was going through
That's a whole diss track. That's
Yo, we didn't even, and I was bringing it to their attention, like, yo, he was going through this stuff as you put this out in the barracks. Why would you do that?
Period. He freaking going down. Wow.
He was going down, and then he reminded me that and this drinking is people that are really addicted, you know what I'm saying? They got to go to rehab and stuff like that. You know, I feel for it and stuff like that, but we were young. So he reminded me that when Donovan was going through his stuff, right? I probably shouldn't be saying names. Maybe I'll beat that up. But when he was going through his stuff, he reminded me that I came with some Corona to Donovan. Donovan is going through the rehab. You know, he went to the rehab and stuff like that, and he's supposed to be not drinking. And I came and encouraged that. Yo, I felt so bad. I'm like this, what? I was really just that inconsiderate.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, and it was a lot of cringy things that they brought up that I was like, no way. And it was like, yeah, we did do that.
It's a different time. You talking about a matter of like 10 plus years ago.
Yeah.
Even in that short time, like things have changed. You know what I'm saying? We got like, I guess like the older we get, the more, you know, the more mindful we can get of like how the culture has shifted. It has changed. You know what I'm saying? They don't make love songs the way they used to anymore.
Yeah, no, they don't.
It's like it's very different. So, you know, we just go with the times. We try to learn. I think about that like often, man, cause I'm wrong. I get wrong. I be wrong about stuff all the time. We tell you that we're straight human beings, and the importance of that wrong, it may either get minimized or maximized with time. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, was that, I really screwed the pooch on that one. I just want to use that expression, right? I really screwed.
I was gonna say something, but that was
pretty good.
I screwed the pooch. Yeah, go ahead.
that was on Mark, right? I either screwed the pooch on that one, or God did. I messed up. I messed up. I shouldn't be in the position that I am in now, but God did. I didn't think I was going to be here, but God did.
Yeah.
And that's how it is.
I don't know why you brought that up, but now I gotta say this before we get out of here.
Go ahead.
You gotta re-listen to Lil Wayne's verse on God Did.
I gotta re-listen to all that stuff, man.
Yo, cause so distracted by Hov's long verse. For real, that Lil Wayne verse kind of went unnoticed.
Yeah.
To me.
It did to me too. I told you that my first time listening to it.
Yeah.
I like Lil Wayne and Rick Ross. They kind of like in my top group.
Yeah.
And I literally was like trying to rush through listening to them. They be like, let me get that Jay-Z verse. So I really can't even pick out what they even really said, other than Wayne said something about kiss my ass. Something crazy.
Wayne was on some like, he just described the fact that he is the apex. He's the reason why. He's the reason why you wearing dreads and you got face tats. Hello, twin. That's what he said. He said, hello, twin. Hello, twin.
Is him?
Hey, yo, wait. You think about it, like all of these mumble rappers and stuff like that, they are product of Lil Wayne.
That's true. And they came and gone. Most of them came and gone.
Yeah.
Most of them, I would say, if they still here, they got out of it. They got out of doing mumble rap stuff because it's just a phase.
Yeah.
So like the Migos, they don't do that. They don't even do close to mumble rapping no more.
Yeah.
And they done with that.
Like I said, all of that stuff, and then Young Thug based his whole style from Wayne.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like like I said, everything came with Wayne, and he just described it. He was like, he's that guy.
Yo, man, I'm glad that you brought that joint up because that's why it's so important to be. That's why. All right, thanks, producer. Right, that's why I say it's so important.
Did she flash the red light?
Yeah, red
light flash.
Right. That's why it's so important to be original, guys.
We're literally 2 minutes over, by the way. We're only 2 minutes over. And
Hey,
flashing the light.
This
I slaughter 50 Cent.
it's important to be original in the things that you pursue and the goals that you go after. Like when you watching us doing INQUIRES and doing the podcast and everything like that, yeah, you should be inspired. I think that's the basis of what we try to do, is inspire each other and inspire people. You know, but don't try when you tracing those pictures, right? Just make sure that you know you paying homage when you're not being original. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times what I see in my whole life, I've seen this, is like, you know, I'll start doing something or I'll start a trend and then somebody else will start it, you know, and then try to, you know, either do it better than me or do it a different way or do it at a different level. And it's like, you know, that's all good. That's whatever, man. But just, it's better if you're original, because all they gonna do is just call it back to my shit. All they gonna do is call it back to the Guatemala shit. Like, oh yeah, you know, that was hard. I remember when. But
that, you know, that's why I don't trip now. All right, I don't trip when people emulate. Like I literally tell my kids every day, be a good example.
Mm-hmm.
Be a good example, because they gonna copy you.
They gonna copy. Yep.
Straight up, man. I keep it as simple. Like, no, it ain't. I don't care about no. I ain't caring about no credit. Like after a while, I get it. You want your credit, and you want what's owed to you. But yo, you just be the good example, and they gonna copy.
It's bound to happen. I think that's what it is. I think it is like when you doing your thing, and you being that example. Obviously, people gonna try to copy that. You know what I mean? And what I'm saying is, yeah, there's certain things that we do. Yeah, maybe you would want to copy, and you should do, but keep it you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you come out with your podcast or whatever, don't make INQUIRES Junior. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make your own podcast. You know.
And if you do make INQUIRES Junior, just do a little subtle thing, like just put it in the back.
Put INQUIRES Junior with like a little,
just like they did with Nick, just like they did with Nick Jr. You know what I mean? just add the GR to it. Ain't to it, but to do it. Hey, look, we love y'all. Remember, as we always say, I'm gonna get this one right today.
Here we go.
Pray, read, write, run, and start early.
Yes.
Peace.